Why you always hiding that shit?
Everybody want the full Saturday party.
Yo, welcome to the AMF Show.
Now everybody want the full Saturday party.
On Bars and Hoops Radio.
Now everybody want the full Saturday party.
Yo, every Thursday night, without a
Now
doubt.
everybody want the full Saturday party.
With our special guests, so check us out.
Peace, everybody. Welcome to the AMF Show. I'm one of your hosts, Big Ra, one half of the Almighty Force Brothers. I'm here with my man, the street ball legend.
Kev Young.
All right. And tonight, we got a special guest, right? We got a brother that's a comedian. You know, he be hosting like mad podcasts. You know, one of my people referred to him as Coach. So we got to talk about that a little later. Introduce yourself, my brother.
No doubt. George Mason. Huh? Where's my applause? Where's the...
I know, we don't have applause. You got applause, right? You should have bought your applause with you.
I was going to do it too.
Yeah, all right.
No doubt.
So you know, before we get into George Mason's story tonight, I just want to give a few announcements. You know, the AMF Open Run is going to be Saturday afternoon, starting Saturday afternoon, Middle School 226, 121 Rockaway Boulevard. You know, if you want, go to AMF Family or Almighty Force Basketball. And if you want to register to participate in the open run, the AMF D League is also, the registration for that is also starting on Saturday. It's starting at 12, you know, for the little kids. And as the day go on, the older kids will be able to register as well. So from 12 to 5, there'll be open run at Middle School 226 and registration for the D League. All right. The National Organization of Ovarian Cancer is having a walk at Belmont State Lake Park on Saturday, September 27th. All right. Saturday, September 27th. You know, like I stated previous show, my daughter, a cancer survivor. So you could come out, walk with her. You could go to her page, to Tay Martin, to see how you could donate and join her team in the walk. All right. And Big Shy, he not coming through them tonight. His wife's birthday. Happy birthday, Darcy. All right.
No doubt.
Okay. So Big George Mason.
Yes, sir.
All right. If you could describe yourself in one word.
Gentleman.
All right.
I'm a gentleman.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
So I ain't too much explanation. I have to go with being a gentleman.
No, that's it.
All right. All right. So George Mason. If we stated George Mason is a comedian. All right. Peace, Jessica. Peace, Tisha ate a lot. All right. You got to check out George on Sunday from 9 to 11. Tisha ate a lot. Red Cup Affair.
Okay.
Look for it.
Definitely.
All right.
No doubt.
Okay, what'd you say, Tiny? All right. Okay, Town Mama.
Town Mama. Oh,
Town
already,
Mama
yeah.
on the check-in.
What's up, Karen? Always, no doubt.
Yeah. Always supportive.
Always, yeah.
You know, much respect there.
And much love.
All
too,
right.
No doubt.
So how long you been doing comedy?
Oh, man, it's been a minute. Over 35 years.
Okay.
Like yeah.
All right.
I came up, started with everybody.
Okay.
Tracy Morgan, Bill Bellamy, you know, those cats I come up with.
Yeah, them dudes, them Harlem cats,
yeah.
like them dudes, talent, and all of them dudes from uptown.
Yeah,
you know,
Face Man, like when we was in the trenches, you know, in the rank and file.
Okay,
you know, going to the Fever. I played the Fever.
Okay,
it was there the week before it got shot up.
Okay,
yeah, you know. Rough rooms, man. Because
I used to go to comedy shows at the State Building.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah.
You know, so like your circuit was was nationwide, or you was the city?
Well, yeah, it was nationwide to an extent. I had a couple of agents that booked, rooms and played in Cancun, Mexico, and the Bahamas and stuff like that. It depends who you have, like that's putting you out there, agent wise.
Okay.
I had one agent that threw me a lot of opening like Sunbad, Dionne Warwick. And
Okay.
Rochelle.
I was going to ask you some of the people that you work for.
Yeah.
Work with.
Jerry Butler, the Riddler, Frank Gorshin. Soupy said a lot. You got to get out the Google search because like now when you play certain rooms and stuff, and I'm throwing these names, like these kids don't know who the hell I'm talking about.
Right.
Yeah.
No.
But especially like Jerry Butler, I worked with the Iceman.
Jerry Butler, the singer.
Yeah, from the Chi-Town, the Iceman.
Okay.
Curtis Mayfield, Jerry Butler. I worked with the Chi-Lights as well. And then a dinner theater in Perth Amboy called Club Benet. Back in the day, Jerry was a true. That was a gentleman. He was a gentleman. He actually stuck. He actually stuck up. Came in my behalf. Came up. I did this bit about the Jehovah's Witness. Right, and this when his guy didn't like it, he turned his back on me. Yeah, he took the chair and turned around. Right, and Mr. Butler, when he came out, he addressed that. Now this is his crowd. And the joke wasn't really provocative or anything like that. It's just basically how many any Jehovah's Witness in the house, and few people. I said, well, you guys should be home so you can couldn't get home, wake up early in the morning. It's a little throwaway bit, nothing heavy. And the guy he didn't like, he just turned his back on me. He just took the chair and turned around. And Mr. Butler came out and he went right at him. He said, hey man, let me address you. That was real rude, very disrespectful what you did to that man. That type of thing. He said he didn't deserve that. So I thought that was like admirable because he didn't have to do it.
Okay. How long ago was this?
This was probably in 98, maybe 2000, something like that.
He was at the end of the sensitive shit.
Yeah, well,
I know what you're saying.
he went, but he was cool, man. He went into politics after he had his niece. His niece could sing too. She could blow.
No.
Yeah, he was like, I'm passing the torch to her, type thing. But yeah, he was cool. I work with Gato Barberi. I don't know if you're hip to him. He's a Brazilian saxophonist. Yeah, he's just
so what you do? You open up the shows for them?
I opened up, yes.
Well,
yeah.
That must have been exciting, man. You've been all over the country,
all
the
over.
world. How about that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Where's my clapper at, man?
Next time George Mason comes, he gonna have to bring his applause and his clapper.
I told them about 4 months ago to get a sound machine, something to play with.
And it's simple,
But
man.
they go, but we don't have it. I be checking out Steve's show. They got all of that. You know what I mean?
They got
so
that.
Tiny, yeah, I don't know if I saw it on Tiny shows. I don't know, but I saw it. I saw it in Bars and Hoops.
Oh, Tiny got your joint.
Yeah, Tiny got the DJ Tiny in the building.
No
show,
doubt.
Man, bring it in
No doubt.
on the talk show. We need it on the talk show.
Yeah.
Somebody fuck up, we bam.
Let them know.
Yeah,
Yo, let me tell you, I got gonged off at the Fever. That shit was cold blooded. Yeah, I mean it's one thing getting booed, but then gong. I was there with Barry. They had Mr. Magic in the Bass when crack first came out, like in '93. Yeah, I want you to walk through
That
the door.
might be the explanation. Shit.
That's real talk. You can walk through the door, and like Mr. Magic and Sweet G, they used to be in the back. Right, they doing their thing, but everybody's out there. They getting lit up, man. And I went there two times. I used to wear like a fishing hat, call myself King George, And Sweet G had that voice. Yo, let me introduce King George. I come out. I told this joke, and I had him, and I had him because they were born at first. Then bam, I said, oh shit, I got him. I tripped over my own joke. They spotted it right away. Boo hoo, motherfucker. Boo hoo.
That shit.
Boo hoo. Bam. With the gong. I'm like, yo.
Nice got gone too. So because you got gone don't mean you ain't gonna make it.
Well, you know what? But that's the thing. Luther Vandross got gone. Got booed over at the Apollo.
Yeah, he did.
Didn't he?
Yeah. LL ain't got booed at the Apollo. You know what I'm saying? Right, it could happen. Because he been doing that, going back to Cali shit. You know, like,
and you know what happens too? I did the Apollo a couple of times, and the crowds are there, right? For you don't know how many shows. So by the fourth or fifth, sixth show, they tired.
Yeah.
They don't care who it is. You know who never had problems at Rob Bass. Rob Bass, you know, because the way Dougie
Fresh, that's his home. Yeah, that's Dougie Fresh house.
I live right across
we
the
did
street.
we did the Apollo a few times.
Oh, word?
Yeah, we ain't get
well,
booed
you guys
and shit.
Are tough to follow anyway.
You know, we ain't get booed and shit.
I saw I seen at the Springfield day.
Yeah.
I seen you coming dripping sweat.
Man.
You lost like 5-6 pounds.
Yeah, I might have.
They don't be playing.
I know.
Like,
I lost some weight that day.
Yo, but
you
I'm
know?
like, I don't know who's got to follow. And it was like the clientele. I'm like, it's gonna be rough to follow this ass. Bullshit, man.
That's my dude. Yo, man, you know, you gotta put it. You gotta put
put in work.
People be thinking because we old and shit. We still going, you know. We still,
I like that.
We still
joint,
coming there to.
What you old guys want? Yeah, what's that?
I know. Yeah, when we did rock the mic.
Rock the mic. Yeah.
With Cypher Sounds. Shout out to Cypher Sounds. You know, we're gonna have I think Kid Flash. I think he coming up here with my man that sent you, Raheem Oates' uncle, coming up in here next week. You know, to share some of his new music with us.
That's what's up.
All right. You know.
No
So what would you say was one of your best shows that you think you might have done? You know?
When I work with Sunbad, right?
Okay.
Because when working for a comedian, it's they coming for the show, they come in the laughs. So he's gonna, do his thing. He's Sunbad. That's when Sunbad was Sunbad.
Yeah.
And we worked the New Haven, Connecticut.
Yeah, Sunbad, he kind of blew up, right?
He blew up. He was on that new the Tyler Perry thing. He just did the movie.
Yeah. After the stroke.
Yeah. He's in the wheelchair.
Yeah.
Right. She comes and
borrowed.
He gave him she gave him some money, right, to Roger P. Yeah. So, but he was cool. His sister and brother, they managed him.
So how's he doing now? Do you know?
No. And it's just the business is so funny, as you know.
Every gotta take a while, man.
It takes a while. Yeah. Trying to find his way. But they promised me a lot of work in Chicago. That's where they from, Chi-Town.
Okay.
And his sister and brother managed him. I worked in New Haven, Connecticut, and we did 2,700 seats. And the next night we were in Springfield, Mass. I did 2,500 seats with him. And then several weeks after that, Big Birch upstate, 4,000 seats.
All right, so you was like, and that was when? That was in the 80s or the 90s?
90s. That was in the 90s.
That's when Sinbad was hot.
That's when Sinbad was hot.
That's when he was hot.
They get like 25 G's a show.
He did a show, like Where Have You Been? Something like that. When was that done? Before the stroke.
Maybe like in 2000. I'm not sure.
He did a show, man. He's extremely funny, man. Yo,
he's funny.
He don't even curse.
No curse.
That's what I like about him. He don't even curse, man.
No, I had to be squeaky clean when I worked with him.
Yeah.
I had to work.
You couldn't tell
nothing. Yeah. No innuendos.
I
got some stuff.
Yeah, but that is in that Bill Cosby vein.
Yeah.
Would you say that?
Yeah. Well, you know what? That's what he kind of fashions himself after during that time. Yeah, because Cosby put him down. When he had that show with
different
world.
Yeah, different. That was it. Different world, right?
That was it.
Yeah. And, he was on that. He was regular on that. He was on that.
And Cosby, he had a relationship.
And that was but that was Channel 4 money, right?
That was 4. Like, yeah.
That was major money. That was major money, right?
That's major money. Yeah. Well, I worked with him when we did that thing at the Big Bird. That was probably my best experience.
Okay.
Because I had rocked the 2 shows.
Okay.
To the point, I didn't get a standing O, but I was staying in a hotel, it was in New Haven. The hotel was, I don't know how many miles from the theater. And I was eating, I finished and people were coming, oh, yo, man, you at the da-da-da. So it was recognition. And then I signed some autographs and that, and to feel like, when you get laughs like that, when you get your stuff and throwing it and it's like, whoa, when you get that, like, especially 4,000 seats.
Yeah, that's
I didn't need. I was getting high at that time. I didn't need any drugs that day.
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool.
I know because I'm real talk. And they gave me my own trailer. It was Sunbad's trailer. Him and his brothers and sisters. They stayed with the Tex right next door. I had nobody to share it with.
Okay.
The fruits and the waters and the whole nine. It was one of those things, because when it's like that, you like to have some, you know what I mean? And yeah, man. And I couldn't, no cell phones and none of that. So I couldn't, put it up on the ground. You know what I mean?
Right.
But
That was good though, didn't it?
Right.
Man,
What?
that was hell.
So how do you think? Like this is a question that Kev be asking all the time. Like if it was social media back then, like would you enter in your prime with doing the comedy?
That is a good question because everything's different, So I don't know how that would have went. I can't forecast that or say or whatever, but that's interesting. I just have to say the jury's still out on that because I don't know. To be real,
It's like a different time.
Altogether for sure.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
Yeah.
So what would you say was one of the hardest?
Oh Lord.
Or the hardest? Well, Lord.
The toughest show that I had problems with was with Dionne Warwick, right? Because it was up to me.
I'm sorry, man.
No, it's all good, man.
God bless her. She looked like a problem, man.
Oh, it wasn't her. It was her people and the promoters of the gig.
That's her.
Okay.
That's her. Yeah. She allowed them to act that way. That's her.
Listen.
Yeah.
Okay.
She looked like a problem.
So what happened?
Well,
What happened? I want to know what happened.
First when I got the vibes sometimes how, I get there. This was another squeaky clean performance I had to. Right? They wanted me to do 30 minutes, right? I get to the hotel, and the dude just keeps saying to me, "Don't say nothing to Dionne, to Miss Warwick, right? Don't say nothing to Miss Warwick." And I'm getting high back there. I'm like, "You talking about say? You talking about say? You didn't say, well, I'm asking to play checkers. Where we go? I'm asking to go to the movies. The fuck you talking about? What the fuck is you talking about? He's fucking with me, right? He keeps saying, can I curse here?
You already did.
Oh, my bad. Because he
all
keeps
good.
saying, yo, please don't, And I'm like, I didn't even know she was in the hotel. I didn't care. I got an 8-ball with me. I'm going upstairs to get knitted. Hey, fuck what you're talking about. Leave me alone.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I get to the theater. It's miserable out there. It's raining. I got a silk suit. Bro, brand new. This shit was cold, sharp. Patent leather, two-tone shoes, suede patent leather, and it's raining outside. 1,800 seats in the theater. It's an atrium. On the outside, it's 300. Right? So they got a roof or whatever that they let down.
Okay.
So they're miserable. Those 300, and then it's mainly like it's 1,800 people, like I said, and maybe if there were 4 black couples in there, that was a lot. That was
okay.
It. Yeah. So that she had, but what I liked about her and respected about her, she was talking, like about the racial stuff and, the whole, like climate and social. She said, I appreciate, the crowd and everything, but it's tough out here, like for a black person. She was coming that way with it.
Okay.
Now, your perception of her might be something else, but
right.
I looked at her like, whoa, like, damn. I sat in the back and just watched her. And she was like, she did her thing. She sounded like, your way to, she sounded good.
Okay.
You feel me? And she wanted me, I didn't want to take no picture. You know what I'm saying? I wasn't that kind, but I never took pictures. Like what I did Al Sharpton's 40th birthday, 38th birthday, something like that at the Cotton Club.
Okay.
With Chucky. Yeah, put that together.
All right.
Because I was opening up for Phyllis Stickney. You know what Phyllis was? She had that show. She had Phyllis Yvonne Stickney. you probably know her work. When you see her, you be like, oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she had a sitcom back in the day called Attitudes. Remember Brewster Place?
Brewster Place. I remember that.
The female with the babies.
Yeah.
That's Phyllis.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So Sharpton's 40th birthday, that was interesting. That's when he was big. You know, and I was messing with him.
Big Sharpton.
That was Big Al. Yeah. At that time. But yeah.
Right. Yeah. So you ever open up on any like hip hop shows?
Yeah, Chuck had put together at the what was that, the Armory, I think it was, with Ice Cube, X-Clan, Africa Bambaataa.
So Chuck used to do comedy shows?
Well, he did comedy, he did his promoter.
Okay.
He put together, we did some stuff over Uptown what was that, Nefertiti's.
Okay.
Right, with Tasha Smith.
Okay.
Empire. You know, she's in that movie Dolomite.
All right.
Eddie Murphy did his work in that.
Yeah.
Dolomite, what's the name of the whole movie? But you know what I'm talking about. Yeah.
I know who Tasha Smith is.
Yeah.
Because she was from around our way.
Tasha Smith.
Right.
She was from around our way. Yeah.
You know, so great stuff. But I worked with Q, but we shared a dressing room, but those guys wasn't there when, you know, like they had different times. You know, it's a big venue.
Right.
That kind of thing.
So you're doing it big.
With Busta Rhymes and them cats.
Okay.
Yeah, when he was with Leaders of the New.
All right.
I was at Binghamton at Syracuse University.
Okay.
And I went downstairs and they were blowing some weed, man.
What up, God's poet? I see the shout out, yo. Good day, I see you too. What up?
All right. Peace, everybody, on the check-in.
Peace on the check-in, no doubt.
Right. Okay.
Yes, indeed.
Right.
But yeah, the rappers, that was a hard show, the Dionne Warwick gig, because I worked with her. First time I ever worked under a spotlight. Never a spot, you know, like when it's on you, you can't see around you. And I'm trying to comedian, you know, you got to play off of people.
Right.
And I couldn't see nothing. And then the vibes is bad. I misread the audience.
Okay.
All white people. I do, you know, voices and stuff. You know, I do the Yiddish thing that Jackie makes in the talk, like the boom. So I came out and I was like, how are you? Hello, you know, I'm doing shtick. Those are cold-blooded rednecks. Yeah, they hardcore. You know, and the promoters, they were rednecks, right? So, like I said, I misread the audience, and when I came out because 30 minutes they wanted, and I came out because bam, bam, bam. First 15 minutes, I'm struggling, I'm dying, I'm going down like the Hindenburg. Yeah, I mean, it was bad. I finally got him when I came out of that Yiddish bit, and then I started doing material. I got some laughs. It wasn't nothing spectacular, but I did my job. I did what I had to do. I did 30 minutes. When I came down, the guy, you know, white guy, he said, you know, the other young guy, he comes in, he said, hey, you know, I said, what's wrong? And the old guy, he said, you know what? You making fun of for the Jews and the Puerto Ricans. I said, what? The Jews and the Puerto Ricans. You're up there. He just lit into me. You know what I'm saying? At first, I'm trying to decipher. I just did this thing a couple of weeks ago called the Glatt Yacht. It's a Jewish thing going around the Hudson for 4 hours. You know, I used to work with them every week. So I asked him, I said, first of all, I said, you're a redneck. I said, you know, do you know what a Glatt, you know what the Glatt is? He said, who? What the who is? He didn't have a clue, right? So, but I got into it with them. Their band was down there, they eating, and they turned their back on me. They showed me no respect, gave me no props. And then when I started like giving them my credits at that time, then they started to like warm up to me a little bit. Right. But you know what? But like you said, it might have been Dionne, it might have been her camp or whatever, but it was just a bad. We call that hell gig. Yeah, comedy, you know.
Black upper class
Listen, man, that bourgeois, you know.
That you know.
Yeah.
It's hard to make them laugh any damn way.
You know, but and it's like you're just trying to do you're an entertainer, performer, and you just, listen, you want to get your money and get your crack and get out of there. Get your coke and get the fuck out of town, out of Dodge, huh? And you know what's deep? Like, I worked with so many people because I came up with Tracy Morgan. I did Trey did some shows for me because I had rooms and stuff like that. Sweet Waters. I used to work Monday night. Tuesday I had a club, a thing in Binghamton. Wednesday was I was out here in Jericho. I don't know if you heard
directly with Tracy.
Yeah, Trey worked for me. Trey,
really?
There's a story I could tell.
Yeah,
I don't want to blow his. I don't want to blow his spot up. Trey was my boy. I met Tracy through Uncle Jimmy Mack, right? Uncle Jimmy and I did tons of shows, and he came to me and said, "Agent, the one that I was opening up, putting me together with all these acts, he wanted a Def Jam room here in Mineola, here actually called Chuckles."
Okay.
Right? Yeah. You know what Chuckles? Yeah. Right off here on Jericho Turn. Right? Yeah. Exactly. He said, "Yo, George, get to put the show together, Wednesday night, and $350 budget." So I said, all right, I can do it. Mm-hmm. I got in touch with Uncle Jimmy. That was the brother James McNair that died in the Tracy Morgan.
When they had the car crash.
That was him.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So Uncle Matt came to me. He said, "Yo, Joe." I said, "Yo, B, I got this thing Wednesday night." He said, "You know Tracy Morgan?" I said, "Nah, never heard." He was at Uptown Comedy Club at that time. He hadn't made it. Mm-hmm. He wasn't doing the what's his name?
Saturday Night Live.
He wasn't on that yet.
Okay.
Right. It's pre-Saturday Night Live.
Okay.
So he said, I said, "No, I never heard of him." So he said he got them niggas kicking chairs. I said, "What?" He said he got him kicking, he's killing, so okay. I know what he's talking about. But yeah, so I said, all right, boom, put him down. It was Uncle Jimmy, myself, Face Man, and Trey. And I said, I don't want to blow Tracy's spot out. But yeah, something like he never worked in front of a white audience. Let's put it like that. And he he was now Uncle Jimmy could back me up or whatever, but I wouldn't lie on Trey. I don't lie. I can't lie. I just don't have that in me. What you asked me who I was, one word, I'm a gentleman.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
It's like that. But yeah, so we did those rooms and stuff like that. And
you sound like you leaving out a whole big piece of the story.
I know, right?
Yeah, I'm trying to.
You won't blow. All right, we come back to Tracy. Come back to Tracy.
All right, cool. Because first of all, I haven't seen Tracy since he made it.
Okay.
Because he was from he was from the Polo Grounds, and
okay.
Them cats up there, right? Ogden Avenue. I used to hang out over there. Okay. On 66, 67th Street, the building 1131, 33, that building there. Mm-hmm. Nelson Avenue, you got some of the projects over there, right? And so yeah. The cats was like when they saw me at Curtin, he said, "Yo, B, where's Tracy at?" I said, "Yo, Kurt, I haven't seen him since he made it." "Yo, well, so he's running or whatever. Tell him we looking for whatever." But Tracy had moved on. Tracy was on another level at that point. Right. That's when Saturday Night Live.
Yeah, and then Uncle Jimmy used to be on Martin back in the days. He used to be on Martin.
Hustle Man.
Yeah. On Martin.
Yeah. And when you move on like that, now he was still, and Uncle Jimmy was still in his circle. That was his man. Right. He put him on. He introduced him to Lauren Michaels.
Oh, okay. Right? All right. Somebody's letting the secret out and shit.
All right.
You was gonna beat his ass, huh?
Well, he said
Yeah,
George
but-
Mason away.
Yeah,
What'd he say?
George scared Tracy Morgan gonna kick his ass.
Oh, no, see, they trying to egg. Nah,
Thank
they-
you, God, for it. Thank you, man. I knew he was leaving out something, man. You heard him? Jumped up
Listen.
a whole paragraph.
Y'all cold blooded, B. You told me he was nice, man. You told me
Yeah,
this dude.
nice, man. I just want to get to the truth, brother. The truth.
Get to it.
People want to hear the truth.
Yeah, this shit sound like him and shit. Sound like him and shit. You know?
But you know what? I couldn't do it justice like that. If he was here,
Man.
then I look
got
him in the
you.
eye. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah, we
So-
can move on.
Yeah.
Let us move on.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
So you got like how many podcasts you do? You got
No, just
you got
Mason, OJ, and
okay.
2.
Oh, you only got 2 now?
Yeah.
So
with
you don't
Marv-
do it with Marv
with
anymore?
Marv, no, but Marv and I, when I seen him in Springfield, we were supposed to continue on with something, but now with Ed, and
Nah.
yeah, that'd be too much.
Okay.
That'd be too much.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I had to give I gave little lady Miz her
Yeah,
props.
yeah, he sure did, guys. Word.
Wait a minute.
He danced around that whole shit.
I know. I said we gonna move on. Right?
God's poet is MUG, right?
Huh?
Oh, yeah?
MUG.
Okay. All right.
Oh, he's the one who said that
That's
about getting my ass kicked. Yeah, he got a lot of shit with him. Yeah.
I'm listening to the story, and it's like a comma, and then he went on to
I went
another
out- I went-
paragraph.
What up, Eddie OJ?
Yeah.
All right.
But see, and that's the thing. It's like
Yeah.
open up for all these people.
Yo, we go.
No. Let me
finish.
I got no. We're not finished.
All right,
What I
go
wanted to
ahead.
say was
Okay.
because I said like those cats had already made it onto
Right,
another
right.
level, and people were like, yo, G, you should have made it by now, right? And I thought I did make it, because I could go into a crack spot and get crack on credit. So I thought I made it. Couldn't tell me nothing. I used to go to 100 like Amsterdam 147 with Poppy. Oh my God! I calling you. Look who's here. They want me to do a bit. Man. Yeah.
Okay.
Yo, man, I really didn't recognize you outside. Outside, I was
Yeah, I recognize. I saw you. Ain't too many black people just standing on the corner out here.
sitting on the stoop.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
On the stairs and shit. That.
So when I was talking to Kenny, right? When I was talking to Kenny Ketchum, he referred to you as coach.
Yeah, football.
Yeah. So let's talk about that for a minute. 'Cause we did a basketball program for years, and then my son he do a basketball program. He took over the program that we had started.
Okay.
He ran it, and then Kenny he was there with us from the beginning
Right.
with everything. Just like we was there from the beginning when he started Blacktop. Shout out to Kenny Ketchum. Actually,
Shout out, Kenny.
our last album, he the one that took the photos for
Oh,
us.
word?
So
Tiny,
he
you know
referred
Kenny?
to you. He's I don't know. I think you do. I know he knows Steels well. He knows Steels well.
I'm not too sure.
Okay.
Okay. But he referred to you as coach. So talk to us about your
About the
coaching
foot
and
coaching.
stuff. Yeah.
Well, I coach with my boy. Shout out to Cal Whitfield, Coach Whitfield for Jamaica High.
Okay.
He's
For
a head
Jamaica High
varsity-
School.
Head
Okay.
varsity coach, and I played
Okay.
football for Bayside.
Yeah.
I went to school with Eric Adams.
Okay.
We went to Bayside High
So you
School.
was in Bayside when the Harmon brothers was in there?
I was before them.
You was before them.
And
Okay.
right after
The Bayside used to be a football powerhouse back in the days.
7 titles.
Okay.
And Bobby Hammond.
Okay.
I used to work out with Ham. Ham went to the Giants. Kai Davidson. I grew up with Kai. Kai went with the Jets.
Okay.
Yeah, and I was in 70. I was all city. I was all everything.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Cause I saw some clippings, man.
Yeah.
I saw some clippings, man. With they was in black and white, but I saw some nice clippings of you, playing football.
Yeah.
And they had the like George Mason, running for a touchdown. and like y'all killed somebody. I was like, oh, so he was
Adams.
really
Blowing
You're
it
really
up.
doing it like that.
Shake and bake, baby.
All right.
Shake and
Okay.
bake. Yeah.
So you played
Like
running
that.
back.
Running back, shake and bake.
Okay.
I like to say I was Barry Sanders before Barry Sanders.
I hear you.
Huh? I know people would dispute that. It probably my crew was like, what's he talking about?
Yeah.
But I was nice.
Okay.
Put it to you like that. Maybe
Okay.
I wasn't on Barry Sanders, but I was in that order. No
Okay.
doubt about that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
the
how long
coach
you
thing
been
came-
coaching? How long you been coaching at
Now,
Jamaica?
Since probably 2010.
Okay.
And then
That's
Kenny,
good.
used to come and with the film and stuff.
Okay.
He was the film man, and
Okay.
we established a relationship, and yeah.
Okay.
So he gives me that respect with the coach.
Yeah, because he was in Adams. He was in Adams with us. Between me and him, he was in Adams. He played for Adams after I played for John Adams.
So Kev, you was Adams as well.
Yeah,
You hooped it up?
I was all right too. I was all right.
Because I see you when you come through the door. Because I sized you up. I said I lock him up. I can lock him up. I can lock you up.
I told you.
5'5".
Yeah, you wouldn't do nothing. Man.
Yeah, I said
you wouldn't do much.
Nah, Spud Webb,
You wouldn't do much.
Muggsy Bowles,
I don't care about them.
huh?
I don't think about them like that.
Cal Murphy.
I don't think about him like that neither.
Okay. All right.
You 5'something, I'm
Oh yeah.
going at it.
You
Yo,
coming?
going
You,
at it. Yeah.
you taking it to the house?
Yeah, yeah.
You think so? Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I'll
Yeah.
put anybody on pedestals, man. I don't give a fuck how small y'all are.
All right. Sleep on me if you want. I used to come down. I used to go to the park, right, all by my try to. I wanted to throw down so bad. I'd hawk it. Come down and hawk and just hit the nubbed it, the front of the rim. Because when I looked at Spud
You talking
Webb,
about dunking? You used to come down the court and dunk.
I can't believe I'm getting laughed at. They're not laughing with me; they're laughing at me. But nah.
So I heard you used to referee, or you still referee?
Oh shit! Oh, he just went around now. He ain't even fucking with that. Hey, damn! I need my equipment.
I'm sorry, man. Damn.
All right. Okay. So out of that, right? so you be refereeing too, right?
Yeah, but now, because I transitioned into that because a friend of mine's been trying to get me to it for a while.
Okay.
I was out of shape, I lost some weight and I move around a little bit better. There's certain things, positions that they put you. I'm learning more about football now than I did before.
So you still referee
I'm still
now?
doing it. I got 2 games Saturday.
Okay.
As a matter of fact, with Kenny Ketchum had came to one of my games out there in Howard Beach.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, you
and,
referee football?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. That's
Yeah.
cool. That's a lot of running, man. Man,
Man.
it's worse than basketball, yo.
Yeah. Yeah.
Damn.
And you got to really, be in shape. You do. Even like at the Empire, like you got the referee, the white hat
Yeah.
behind the
How many refs in a
Okay.
football game?
well, they can have 4-man mechanics,
Uh-huh.
right? The referee, the umpires, what I do normally, not too much running, get the ball, place the ball.
Right,
Like that.
right.
But you still got to be on the play. You got to hustle up, and keep the game moving.
Okay.
I'm still, like I said, I'm learning football more from this position, officiating
Right.
than I did when I played it. I played since I'm 9 years old.
Okay.
I'm looking at those kids out there. I see myself,
Okay.
and I love it, man, because I can still live vicariously through them.
Okay.
And they see a little something in me too, because they say, sometimes they'll slip up and call me coach,
Okay.
which I said, okay, that's fine. It's all right. No kid ran me over. So, I'm sorry, coach.
Okay.
Big dude Bruiser just almost stomped him, but he didn't mean it. It's just, that's the game. You got to get out of that way. In that middle there, it can be like, you got to,
Yeah.
like that. Yeah.
Okay.
One question: are you still doing shows, community shows?
Yeah.
And how do you feel about the cancel culture?
Cancer culture, it's a whole different environment out here now. with the internet and everybody has, and you see everybody's running up on stage now and slapping, doing stupid stuff, right? And everybody's got an opinion about your bit or something, so you have to.
That brings a question to my mind. How you feel about this Cat Williams thing, man? He going around talking about other comedians and stuff like that. How you feel about that? Or is he just doing it for likes?
It could be likes and views and stuff like that. But I found Cat, he's a funny individual, and I find him, to be straightforward as far as like him giving information. Now, to talk about these that's why I wouldn't touch the Tracy Morgan thing. You see what I'm saying?
I respect that, yo.
Yeah,
I respect that.
Yeah, no doubt. Thank you. But Cat, he chose his, he did it with Steve Harvey back in the day, I seen that thing where he went on New Year's Eve in Detroit and Steve was on the show as well. And he just blew him up.
Yeah. I think I saw that.
He ate him.
I think I saw that.
And then Monique and, she's bitter. There's people getting money, man, and they bitter.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
What is up with that?
Hell, we experience it. We poor. Right? We realized beef 40 years ago and didn't realize we had beef.
Yeah.
This is basketball.
I think that was because of Monique's husband. I think when she got with her husband, he started putting stuff in
making more money.
She started acting different then.
You know what? And it's interesting, like the rappers, everybody's angry, everybody's bitter. But I don't get it. I really don't understand it.
It's the atmosphere.
It's the atmosphere. Yeah.
Nobody
and then the
happy,
GOAT.
yo.
How do you feel about that conversation of the GOAT?
Which one? With the GOAT of what?
That's what I'm saying.
The GOAT of basketball, comedy,
football.
Okay.
The running back.
And we talk about it. We talk about it sometime, right? Like some people feel, about like Jordan. Some people feel
LeBron.
Like,
yeah, but see, then Iverson, they never bring AI into it.
Yeah, or Kareem.
Or Larry Bird.
Yeah.
These
Will
people,
Chamberlain.
man.
Will
Russell,
Chamberlain, Bill Russell. Bill Russell had the most championships, right? And then the people that's right behind him was his teammates, Casey Jones and Sam Jones.
But to be honest with you, I never really judged a person by their chips.
Right.
It's the performance on the court. That's why I say, why are they saying LeBron? Because other players did the same shit. Like Scottie Pippen, Adrian Dantley, Kiki Vandeweghe,
AD,
and Alex English led the NBA for 3 seasons in scoring.
AD was no joke.
Yeah.
And they bring up LeBron. Why?
Yeah.
So, first off, there's no such thing as one GOAT.
No.
There's no such thing as one GOAT.
Yeah.
And the GOAT term didn't come until after LL did that song 4321 when he mentioned GOAT, which means the greatest of all time.
Right.
So if you start from there, which was what, 90 something. Everybody else before that didn't catch that term because that term wasn't invented.
It didn't exist at that
It
time.
didn't exist. So that's the reason why certain things from the back didn't come out like that.
That's real.
It takes away from other people.
Right. It really doesn't take away from other people.
Mike said it in the interview.
Listen, it doesn't take from other people. What it does is people like you will bring it up and debate like, yo, they wasn't as good as these people back in the days when they was doing.
Sidney
Which
Moncrief.
brings up conversation, which is good because your greatest of all time is not going to match with somebody that's a LeBron fan. So there's no such thing as one.
Like Pee Wee, right?
The audience here, Tiny. Because he's talking right in my ear.
Yo, you know what? I know I got out there one time on the court, and guys was like, "Oh shit, you looking like Sidney Moncrief."
Yeah.
He was nice. So I
They said you look like Sidney Moncrief.
That's what they was called. They said, "Yo, Sidney."
Just a little shorter.
Stop it. The handle was sick. My handle wasn't like Marbury, like Starberries, but I was nice. I did, like Michael never had a handle, right? And everybody said, I think somebody said he didn't need it. No, he didn't.
He developed a little handle to get him by.
You know, he had Pippen,
Right.
you know, dishing off and stuff like that.
Ron Harper, DJ.
Grant Horace, those cats.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he didn't really need a handle, but AI, oh Lord.
I'm gonna throw something in there, right?
Jamal Crawford.
Yeah, most of the good players, man, don't dribble too damn much.
Yeah.
Look at Larry Bird.
He
It's
dribbling.
2 dribbles and he's busting your ass.
And he telling you how you gonna do it.
Yeah. So you don't take many dribbles, you know, but when you dribble a lot and doing all this, while you doing that, there's 4 other players running around waiting for the goddamn ball.
Or standing there looking at you.
Just looking at you. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want to go off subject, but right now they blowing up Anthony that played with the Knicks. What's his name?
Brunson?
No, Anthony.
Call Anthony. Call Tom Anthony. The light skin. He came from Minnesota.
Man, the motherfucker that played with the Knicks, he retired now.
Oh, Carmelo?
Carmelo.
Okay.
I'm
So
sorry.
they blowing them up.
See what Eddie O.J. said?
Yeah, they blowing him up, but I remember him being a nut.
He was a nut.
Yeah.
He's a damn nut.
Yeah.
But they making him seem like he was unstoppable now.
Now.
He was
Well,
a damn nut.
at Syracuse, he was the same way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, but it worked for him in Syracuse.
True.
Him being a nut in Syracuse.
But you know,
worked.
a lot of people don't know what nut is.
Yeah.
Yeah, nut is just like, yo,
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
our
you
term.
you shoot the ball every time you get it.
who used to come off the bench? Freed. You remember World Free?
I agree with you,
World
guys.
Free.
World Be Free used to come off the bench and just start throwing it up.
Light it up, yo.
Lighting it up.
And it was a hot arcing shot. So
Okay.
when it went in, it hurt even more.
Yeah. Yeah, because he did it to us a few times.
Oh, what? Oh, yeah?
Yeah, we played against him. He came out to Queens and played in
Reaching
the
to see
Ajax
the
ball.
ball like way
Yeah.
up in the fucking sky, and it just goes right through the net.
But you know,
That shit was like a dunk, yo.
those guards back then, they were skilled. Those guards are definitely like him.
Yeah, and that's missing
Kenny
too.
Charles.
Yeah.
I don't want to check Eddie O.J. I'm gonna let him go.
He said Ali created the GOAT. He would always say, "I'm the greatest of all time."
Ali did say it.
Who, the
Ali-
champ?
Yeah, Eddie O.J. Like you're right. Ali did say it, right?
But he was, though.
Way before LL, right?
No, he said he's the greatest. Yeah.
Hold on. The question was, all right, the question was, what did you think about that term, GOAT?
Uh-huh.
So we're talking about the term GOAT. Ali did say I was the greatest of all time, but it wasn't nobody else in the world saying what Ali was saying.
True.
Ali was saying I'm the greatest of all time in boxing. When the GOAT term came, everybody's talking about I'm the GOAT in football, I'm the GOAT in rapping, I'm the GOAT in every other kind of sport. That's when everybody started mentioning the GOAT. But you're right. Ali said I was the greatest of all time, but it was only stuck with him. The GOAT, everybody else.
Mike, you mentioned Marcel Smith.
Where's
Mentioned Michael Ray Richardson.
My clapper. That was
You just said with that clap.
Yeah.
Shit, fucking-
Marcel mentioned Michael Ray Richardson. Yeah,
Oh,
he was
yeah.
nice.
Michael
He
Ray
was
Richardson
nice.
was tough.
He
yes.
was nice.
Michael Ray Richardson
Until
was tough. You know? Well, you know.
what you been talking about?
No
I
doubt.
like this game. He was busting a lot of people's
He
ass.
was busting.
that's
He was
for
busting. He
real.
was killing people. He was killing people. So before we leave, right? Because like I always say, it always go fast, like when you're having fun and when everything is flowing. So we know now we run it down like on 10 minutes,
No
right?
doubt.
So we always like to ask whoever come if you could get words of encouragement for anybody out there that's watching.
Be yourself.
Okay.
Be real to true to your craft. You know, I see the real comedians, true comedians, Richard Pryor, Carlin, Cosby, you know, Cosby's storyteller with Dick Gregory, Flip Wilson. Those are great storytellers. Richard Pryor gave you himself. Huh? He gave you who he was. Yeah. You felt that. Well, no, Murph was more like, you know, he's too young at that time when he first came out. Murph is funny. He's a talented actor, like Whoopi Goldberg, talented actress. She did her thing at the Lyceum Theater before she made it with the characters and stuff.
Right.
She was like a female Pryor to some extent.
And it's hard to even picture them doing stand-up now, yo.
but she was a terrific actor. Burglary and different flicks, Ghost. She was excellent in that. But Eddie, I like him more in the acting role. You know, yeah. As a comedian, nah, not for me. Yeah, like I said, Richard, George Carlin, them cats. Even I don't know if you Scoey Mitchell, them dudes back then. I don't know if you know. Back these are old time cats. Yeah, you know. But
I'm not sure who that is. Right,
Scoey Mitchell.
So what about like Bernie Mac and people like that?
Funny, yeah. But you know, before Bernie and them cats, man, got their shot like Harvey and Said and DL and Fast Eddie Griffin before they got their break. You know, when Def Jam came out, before Def Jam, they were in Chicago putting work in. You know, Bernie Mac 20 years before he was recognized.
But he blew.
That. I ain't scared of you, Mo. You know, he did that.
He did that.
The tightest 5 minutes I've ever saw.
Right.
The tightest and funniest 5 minutes. Huh?
Right.
Yeah,
when he did that thing, that shit was hard.
Right.
You know, so but
and I think Chris Tucker was on that same show.
Chris Tucker, but you know, Chris is not really a comedian.
Yeah, but for them to go back
to back like that,
that was tough. Back
it seemed like with Chris Tucker and Bernie Mac, they was just talking.
Yeah,
so they're saying
but Bernie had, you know, more skill, more experience than Chris. Okay. And then like with Robin Harris, like at that time, if you turn off the TV, I'm gonna turn off, you know, and then whatever you're listening, you don't know if you're listening to Robin or Bernie. They had the same. Go check it out. Yeah, they're from Chicago.
Okay,
but their styles are so similar.
The roughness,
but and they even sound the same.
Yeah,
huh? Because when Robin talking about baby kids,
I want to rewind a minute. I want to rewind. Why do you think Eddie Murphy's not a comedian?
Who's saying that? Is that Eddie?
Did you say that?
No,
what did you say?
I said funny for me.
Oh, he's not funny for you.
For me, right?
Oh, okay, all right.
I mean, all the characters and stuff. He's an excellent actor. He's talented, super talented, no question about it. It's like Martin. Mm-hmm. Martin's, you know, I work with Martin in New Haven, Connecticut, right around the corner from where I did that spot.
Yeah, Martin spent a lot of time in the New York area, right?
Yeah. He was.
Then he had people in Queens or something. Right?
Brooklyn, I think.
Martin,
You talk about MC Light.
Yeah.
You know, I don't want to get into that, but you know, you saw that clip, right?
But Martin,
They talking about when she fell.
Nah.
All right. So you know, we we like to ask sometime, you know, when people come on, because you know we dealing with a climate, you know, young people out here, you know, we gotta like almost every day, it's like a shooting or something going on, right? Like every borough, you know. So what do you think? Like what do you think? The difference between, you know, young dudes when they coming up, them going left or going right. Like what do you think? Like the makeup of a person that would make them go a certain way.
It could be a male, you know, in their life, father figure, if you will, coach, if you will, teacher, huh?
Okay.
Look at they used to say like with Joe Jackson, the disciplinarian and stuff. He's hard on the kids. Listen, I was raised by my grandmother. I still got whelps. Mama used to go get the switch, huh? And you can go in the yard, get that switch. I bring Mama a switch.
I think this Joe Jackson thing is just surprising to white people. I don't think it's surprising to black people. Not at all.
But even with that, Richard Williams, you know, he had a plan for his daughters. But Joe Jackson, man, please, you know, look what he raised, how he did it, huh?
Right.
You know, so that a father, somebody that the young kids can look up to. There's so much confusion, so much mixed messages. You know, look at the internet. This one is saying this, that one's saying that. Come on, you know. So you're not getting the real story. You're not getting nothing straight, nothing solid, nothing concrete.
I actually feel sorry for these kids.
Yes, yeah.
Because we was outside.
Yeah.
You know.
And we was able to be outside.
Yeah.
These kids,
You know.
if they're not playing a video game, they online with something.
Which and they got their phone in there all day.
Mhm.
But then you got the like when we was doing the tournament in Brooklyn, we was waiting for a team one day, right? And the team, they was coming from, we was in East New York and they was coming from Brownsville, and the team they just never showed up. And then when we talked to we talked to the coach, you know, he said something like, when his kids was on their way to the game, you know, the gang dudes by Pennsylvania Avenue wouldn't allow them
to pass.
Yeah, you know, which to me was like, you know, so you got kids that's good kids, but then you know they trying to do the right thing, but then you know they still got that, you know, that element that's like right around them, you know, and we, you know, how many times we saw like people, like young dudes is supposed to go on to college and all of that, and they end up getting shot in their hood. Yeah, you know.
Yeah, I don't think they realize what they be destroying when they do things like that, man. You don't know who
not
you're
even
killing or who
they
you
don't realize they don't care.
And they destroying they destroying themselves.
Yeah.
But now we like winding down, right? So I wanted to thank you, man. Thank you for coming. Thank you
Most
for coming.
definitely.
We, you know, we had a lot of fun.
We had a lot of fun.
Yeah, we had a lot of fun.
And
yeah, you're funny.
You got a nice spot, man.
You know,
I didn't know, like, if I get uptight, if I get jammed up, I got a spot. I could crash.
You know. I talked to my man Tiny and shit. I ain't put steals on the check-in. Talked to my man Tiny. Nah, but
yeah, Jessica, we survived it. You're right.
Yeah.
I think it's like we said last week, man. It's about the choices you make. I mean, our homes ain't that much different. You know, it's about the choices you make, man. You make that dumbass choice, you're gonna suffer for it. Trust me. Trust me on this.
I watch a lot of the YouTube stuff, right? And you see them young kids, man, that did dirt, and now it's time to the judge pass the sentence, and when they get the sentence, man, they
balling. What do you mean life?
Yeah.
You
know,
40, and they give it out.
Thank you, Tisha.
It ain't 25 to life no more. It's 40 to life.
Yeah.
Depending on the crime, you know.
Depending on the crime.
So you want to give your social information and like talk about your shows,
the shows
that you have coming on.
The George Mason Show on Facebook, on YouTube is comedian George Mason. Okay. You know, and Instagram, just girls give me a call.
Never a dirty old man in the making.
Oh man!
But thanks again, George. We even get into that you was the host of the Springfield extravaganza over the summer. I just wanted to tell you, right? Because I saw an interview that you was having, and you was going, "Oh, it wasn't as crowded as previous." But I went over there like 3 other times, and different people having events there. You know, the event we had that day, it was like the most crowded. You know, like the event
to how we usually rock.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, man. I guess people ain't coming out, wasn't coming outside as much.
It was raining that day.
Yeah, it did. It did rain in the morning.
And
you know,
Shanette, Sedan was cracking on me about my gear that day. Okay. I had on this, you know, listen, I'm in Far Rockaway. I ride public transportation, the bus and the train.
I hear you.
It's brick on the train. I don't know if you guys, roll like that.
Get it.
Wanna thank y'all for tuning in. Love y'all, tune in again. Like Steels be saying, tell a friend to tell a friend. to tune in to the Legend
No, I'm
Edition.
singing for playing most supreme right here. 6 feet still can beat the whole damn dream team. With power, I devour any man in my way. Crown Prince of all things.
No doubt. We still on?
Right.
George Mason.
No doubt.